everyone. Welcome back to Daily Chat English. I'm Mia.
And I'm Ben. So glad you're here with us.
Ben, quick question before we start. Do you like making phone calls?
No, absolutely not.
Really? Why not?
I don't know what it is. I can have a conversation with someone face to face completely fine. I can send an email, no problem. But a phone call, something about it just makes me tense.
You can't see their face. You can't read their expression.
Exactly. And if you miss something, you can't ask them to write it down. You just have to deal with it in real time.
And this is in your first language. Imagine doing this in English when English isn't your first language.
Which is exactly why this episode matters, because phone calls in English are one of the most avoided situations for language learners. People will drive to a shop rather than call, will send 3 emails rather than pick up the phone.
I know people who have missed appointments, missed opportunities, just because they didn't want to make a call in English.
And the irony is, phone calls follow a very predictable script. Once you know that script, they're actually not that bad.
A script you can learn, practice, and own. That's what today is about. Let's go.
Every phone call has the same basic structure: opening, reason for calling, what you need, closing. That's it. 4 parts, every time.
Let's start with the opening. When someone picks up, they'll usually say, "Hello," company name, "How can I help you?" Your response, say it out loud right now, "Hi, I'd like to speak to someone about making an appointment." Try it again, natural and calm. "Hi, I'd like to speak to someone about making an appointment."
Or if you know who you need, "Hi, could I speak to Sarah, please?" Say it. "Hi, could I speak to Sarah, please?"
And the most useful opening of all, when you're not sure who you need, "Hi, I'm calling to get some information, please." Out loud, "Hi, I'm calling to get some information, please."
Repeat after me. This one works for almost any call. "Hi, I'm calling to get some information, please." Calm, clear, gets you started every time.
Okay, I have to tell you about the first phone call I ever made in the UK because it went badly. And then it went fine. And I think that arc is important.
Tell me.
So I needed to call my letting agency. That's the company that manages your flat rental. I had a problem with my boiler. I needed to report it. Simple, right?
In theory.
I call. A woman picks up. She speaks very fast with a strong regional accent I wasn't used to. She says something I completely don't catch. I say, "Sorry?" She says it again, still can't get it. I say, "Sorry" again. She says it a third time, and I still don't understand. And at this point, I'm so embarrassed, I just say yes and hope for the best.
The classic yes to something you haven't understood.
And it turned out she was asking for my account number, which I didn't have in front of me. So then there was a whole other problem.
The lesson here, never say yes to something you haven't understood. It always creates a bigger problem later.
Always. And the phrase that would have saved me, say it out loud right now. "I'm sorry, could you repeat that, please?" Say it again without embarrassment. "I'm sorry, could you repeat that, please?"
Or if they're speaking too fast, could you speak a little slower, please? Out loud, could you speak a little slower, please?
And this one, incredibly useful. "Could you spell that for me, please?" Say it. "Could you spell that for me, please?"
These 3 sentences, they are not signs of weakness. They are signs of a careful, precise communicator. Say them all. Could you repeat that, please? Could you speak a little slower, please? Could you spell that for me, please?
One more round. Own every one. "Could you repeat that, please?" "Could you speak a little slower, please?" "Could you spell that for me, please?" Those 3 will save you on every difficult call.
Can I add a story? Because I had a phone call disaster in New York in my first month.
Please.
I called to order a pizza. Simple. I know what I want. I'm ready.
Classic confidence before a fall.
The man picks up and says, "Yeah, go ahead." And I froze completely
Because in the UK, when you call a pizza place, they say, "Hello, how can I help?" Or "What would you like to order?" They set you up. They give you a clear cue.
Go ahead means I'm listening. Start talking. You have the floor.
Which I did not know. So I said, "Oh, sorry, yes, hello." And there was a pause, and he said, "Yeah, go ahead." And I had to start all over again.
Go ahead is so American. We use it constantly on the phone. It means it's your turn. Speak now.
Say it so you recognize it next time. Go ahead. And the British equivalent, how can I help? Both mean the same thing. Start talking.
One of the most dreaded moments in phone English, leaving a voicemail, because you have to speak clearly, give all the information, and do it alone with no one responding.
The key is prepare before you call. Know your name, your number, and your reason for calling. Have it written in front of you. The voicemail structure is always the same. Say it with us, out loud. Hi, my name is Mia. I'm calling about my appointment on Thursday. My number is 555-0123. Please call me back when you get a chance. Thank you. Try the structure one piece at a time. Hi, my name is... Say your own name here. I'm calling about... Say your reason. My number is... Say a number. Please call me back when you get a chance. Thank you.
Try the most important line. Please call me back when you get a chance. One more time. Please call me back when you get a chance.
Other useful phone phrases, say each one out loud. I'm calling to confirm my appointment. I'd like to cancel my reservation, please. I'm calling to check on my order. Could I leave a message, please? Could you ask them to call me back?
One round, all 5. No stopping. I'm calling to confirm my appointment. I'd like to cancel my reservation, please. I'm calling to check on my order. Could I leave a message, please? Could you ask them to call me back?
Those 5 cover almost every reason you'll ever call anyone.
Here's something I've noticed about phone anxiety in a second language. The anticipation is always worse than the actual call.
Always. You spend 20 minutes preparing and dreading, and the call itself takes 4 minutes.
And most of the people on the other end of the phone, receptionists, customer service staff, appointment desks, they do this all day. They talk to hundreds of people. They are very good at understanding imperfect English.
They want to help you. That's their job. And they will slow down, repeat, rephrase if you just ask.
The worst thing that can happen on a phone call is you don't understand something and you have to ask again. That's it. That's the worst case.
And asking again is not a failure. It's just communication. It's what everyone does.
Say this out loud and mean it. I'm still learning. Thank you for your patience. Say it again without apology, just honesty. I'm still learning. Thank you for your patience.
Most people will respond to that sentence with genuine kindness every time.
Final round. Everything from today. Out loud. No stopping. Hi, I'm calling to get some information, please. Could I speak to Sarah, please? Could you repeat that, please? Could you speak a little slower, please? Could you spell that for me, please? I'm calling to confirm my appointment. I'd like to cancel my reservation, please. Could I leave a message, please? Please call me back when you get a chance. I'm still learning. Thank you for your patience.
One more time, faster, like you've made this call before. Hi, I'm calling to get some information, please. Could I speak to Sarah, please? Could you repeat that, please? Could you speak a little slower, please? Could you spell that for me, please? I'm calling to confirm my appointment. I'd like to cancel my reservation, please. Could I leave a message, please? Please call me back when you get a chance. I'm still learning. Thank you for your patience.
Those are yours. Pick up the phone this week. Make one call in English. Just one.
You'll be fine. Thanks for listening, everyone. See you next week.
Take care.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.